Hi folks, I'd like to show you two old classic slingshots. This Victor Model 20 Flatband slingshot. I purchased one identical to this in 1975, and it was a fabulous slingshot until the bands finally gave out and broke. But fast, hard hitting, just a great slingshot. It's considered real comfortable with this grip, but it's not. It's not the most comfortable to shoot. It's got these 4-inch long tines that'll keep, or tips, prongs, that will keep you from having forks I should call them. But it was still just a great little classic slingshot. I just loved it. We moved in 1976, and someone threw my slingshot out, which happened to a lot of my stuff over the years. So I replaced it with the wrist rocket. This is a Tru-Mark, and this one's called the wrist sling, because in '76 they lost their case to Saunders. And they produced slingshots for Saunders, and Saunders called them the wrist rocket. So it was a big marketing hit, mainly because of that name. And so Tru-Mark was forced to change the name of their own product, so they changed it to wrist sling. I found that the wrist sling was really slow. Yeah, very disappointed after using this guy here. This thing was slow and crappy. I put it after the bands broke, or the tubes broke on this one. I put it in a box and didn't get it out for another 40 years. And I replaced the bands with these Tru-Mark tapered red bands, and they were an improvement in speed, but it's still not the greatest slingshot in the world. I don't mind it. I enjoy shooting it once in a while. But I think it was a case where the name really made these popular. Probably the world's most, in fact, they got to be the world's most popular slingshots, the wrist rockets. But this guy here, if you've got an old Victor Model 20, they're really neat. You got to be careful. You should almost put some super glue on this end cap, because it can pop out on you when you're shooting it. And these little dog bones, they're called. Here, let me see if I can show you up close. Right here, they use these little pieces of plastic called dog bones that the rubber wraps around. It's hard to see them in the camera here, but they're right here, real tiny pieces of plastic. And they can come loose and fly off, and you can lose them easy. It was a miracle that those were still with this one when I bought it on eBay. And but I like shooting it. The new bands, these bands are made by Flatband. You can buy his bands on eBay for $14-15. They're replicas of the originals, but they're a little stronger. And although here, if I move this, you can hear the ammo. It's got a little ammo storage for 1/4-inch ammo right there. But the bands are too strong for 1/4-inch ammo. I use a heavier. I usually use 3/8 inch. Sometimes heavier than that, ball bearings to shoot out of this one. But they are no longer this is no longer my favorite slingshot. It was for a while. Now that I make slingshots, they're way better. But these are two of the great classics, the Victor Model 20 and the wrist rocket, or wrist sling, from the '70s. Thought you might like hearing a little bit about them. Take it easy until the next time.